Well, Dr. K is back. And if you haven't watched last video, you will ask, well, who is he? And what enormous boost to Hebegon and Sasquatch studies has he given us lately? Especially, how does his angle intersect, biangulate with our medical doctor's angle? And those are very good questions, and they're all answered in the last video. Well, Dr. K got no reply from Shobara City Hall. Yeah, they don't get back to me. They didn't get back to him. Just not even a courtesy reply. Not even a form letter. So he, rather incensed, got on the horn. The receptionist directed him to the Shobara Municipal Board of Education. They would be in charge. They would have the photos, if the photos exist. Mr. Fujimoto, over there, said that they have nothing. Direct quote, no relevant data on the Hebegon. Now, that might be true. That could very well be true, but he didn't go and look. It reminds me of what Wikipedia says about that 1,300-year-old lost castle that we found on Mount Zhao. It says, quote, no remains of the castle have been found on Mount Zhao, and no detailed investigations have been carried out. Well, Mr. Fujimoto says they have no relevant data, and no detailed investigations have been carried out by the same Mr. Fujimoto. That's a little disappointing. He referred Dr. K to the Saijo Tourism Association. There, one Ms. Okazaki told Dr. K that she has heard secondhand that some individual researchers have said they have a clear photograph. Now, she suggested getting in touch with none other than Mr. Eggy, our friend, the original ape clerk. But I've already asked him if he has anything that's not in the public domain. Well, I'll ask him again, specifically about these photos that Dr. K has seen. Maybe describing them will jog his memory. Okay, thank you, Miss Okazaki, for confirming that these photos are said to exist. That backs up Dr. K. Ms. Okazaki seems to be a little more educated than Fujimoto at the Board of Education. I think we're up against, an unholy alliance of bureaucratic ignorance, laziness, and apathy. I think a detailed investigation would probably find those photos, but additionally, I agree with Dr. K. There has probably been a policy decision at whatever level to cover up the truth, to cartoonize the Hebegon, and make it a silly old wives' tale. And this best explains my own experience with the authorities and the media. Dr. K gives us more on photo 2. We talked mostly about photo 1 of the juvenile taken up in Saijo beneath Mount Heba. The juvenile just standing and staring into the camera. Now this is more about photo 2 of the what Dr. Case describes as a very macho subject. In it, a creature stood on a narrow road. The place where the creature appeared was a forest road around the Yamano Gorge campsite, such as Enmei Gorge or Liuzhu Falls. My memory is certain because I often used the campsite with my family. Okay, so he's saying that he knows the area and he knows the road is around there. I assumed that it was taller than the Saijo Hibagon in photo 1. It had long arms and big hands, so I could judge it was clearly not a modern human, but not an ape either. Its body hair was not black. I recognized it as brown or gray based on the density of the photograph. He's talking about a black and white photograph. A couple of other friends were present, and none of them said the photo was a fake. It was a black and white photograph, not an illustration, absolutely. All right, so Yamano Gorge is where I'm going next. We have documented sightings there. Underground or locked away photo 2 was taken there, so we gotta go there. I'm making plans for that. Next video, I will introduce you to our special guest who is coming here from a Pacific Coast state, coming here next March, teaming up with my family to make perhaps the most informed and experienced research team. No disrespect to these college kids. The most informed and experienced research team yet to search for Hibagon, the Japanese Bigfoot. We plan to have a week in the bush at several locations where I have already found evidence that Bigfoot, Hibagon, Sasquatch is there. Very exciting. Thank you, Dr. K. Thank you, everybody. And to our American friends, happy Thanksgiving. Love you all. Be back soon with more news about our special guest. Thank you.